chess across the marble table, constructing a dynasty that is fundamentally stable. We are the architects of a brand new acoustic dimension, commanding the absolute undivided global attention.
Columns forged from the purest reverberating sound, establishing our sovereignty upon this fertile ground. I wear the invisible crown of the auditory queen, surveying the most magnificent kingdom ever seen, laying down the heavy foundation with the massive bass, expanding the borders of our designated royal space. Ambassadors of the rhythm, diplomats of the beat, signing cultural treaties on the newly paved street.
Our monarchy is not built upon tyrannical oppression, but on the joyful release of musical expression. Guarding the palace gates with the heavy amplifier, fueling the eternal inextinguishable kingdom fire. Expanding the magnificent territory, mile by mile, ruling the population with an undeniable style. The Constitution is written in a melodic code, paving a glorious, prosperous, everlasting road. Welcome to the unparalleled, majestic groove empire, elevating the collective civilization significantly higher. A dynasty functioning on the perfect reggae time, achieving a supremacy that is absolutely sublime. Groove empire, an unbreakable sovereign state, mastering the unpredictable, complicated fate.
Summoning the royal council to the central courtyard, patrolling the perimeter with the dedicated vanguard. The treasury is filled with exclusive rare vinyl plates, dictating the incredibly heavy universal exchange rates. We conquer the negativity with the peaceful invasion, rising beautifully to meet every single grand occasion. The banners are waving proudly in the high altitude, wine, forgiving the territories that have previously sinned. Draped in the luxurious velvet of the ultimate conqueror, acting as the supreme benevolent musical emperor. The citizens rejoice when the royal procession begins, washing away the sorrow and the historical sins. My throne is constructed from the finest mahogany wood, ruling the dominion exactly as a matriarch should. The legacy is cemented deeply into the bedrock, impervious to the terrifying external violence. Expanding the magnificent territory, mile by mile, ruling the population with an undeniable style. Constitution is written in a melodic code, paving a glorious, prosperous, everlasting road. Welcome to the unparalleled, majestic groove empire, elevating the collective civilization significantly higher. A dynasty functioning on the perfect reggae time, achieving a supremacy that is absolutely sublime. Groove empire, an unbreakable sovereign state, mastering the unpredictable, complicated fate. The sun never sets upon this auditory grand domain, washing the kingdom with the purifying
Gentle rain,
long live the rhythm, long live the majestic bass,
preserving the dignity of the entire human race. Royal decree, hear the mandate. The empire stands, reigns supreme. Welcome to the unparalleled, majestic groove empire, elevating the collective civilization significantly higher. A dynasty functioning on the perfect reggae time, achieving a supremacy that is absolutely sublime. Groove empire, an unbreakable sovereign state, mastering the unpredictable, complicated fate. Dynasty secure, the crown is heavy,
empire forever.
long live the groove. paparazzi chasing me down the bustling Island Avenue, capturing the fascinating, highly contrasting, striking view, balancing perfectly upon the 6-inch needle, thin spike, commanding the aesthetic attention that I absolutely like.
The capital city acts as a spectacular, gritty backdrop, watching the incredibly glamorous, unexpected photo drop. She poses fiercely in front of the local neighborhood style, ignoring the traditional, conservative, predictable protocol.
The flash bulbs illuminate the cracks in the old pavement, a magnificent escape from the typical studio enslavement. The subwoofers act as the metronome for her flawless stride, filling the local residents with the massive, undeniable pride. High fashion collides with the foundational deep roots, trading the typical combat gear for the stylish boots. The runway stretches across the entire historical town, refusing to let the intense tropical humidity drag us down.
Strutting
Fiercely in the towering Kingston hills, showing the entire world exactly how the island feels. A glamorous invasion of the authentic,
rugged street,
moving elegantly to the heavy, uncompromising beat. Kingston hills, a portrait of magnificent contrast, building a stylish legacy that is guaranteed to last.
the local sound clashes, the after party for the runway show, showing the international models exactly where to properly go. Vogue magazine editors mixing with the underground crew, discovering a perspective that is entirely vibrantly new.
I DJ the event, matching her incredible visual aesthetic, creating an atmosphere that is undeniably fiercely kinetic. The Jamaican breeze catches the train of her expensive dress, a flawless exhibition of undeniable cultural success.
Striking a dramatic pose against the rusted iron gate, dictating the incredibly fast, highly demanding fashion rate. My accessories are as loud as the massive vibrating bass, claiming absolute ownership of this beautiful island space.
The juxtaposition is a brilliant, highly calculated art, capturing the rhythm of the capitals beating hard. I pause at the intersection, letting the cameras rapid fire, elevating the standard of beauty significantly, intensely high. High fashion collides with the foundational deep roots, trading the typical combat gear for the stylish boots. The runway stretches across the entire historical town, refusing to let the intense tropical humidity drag us down. Strutting fiercely in the towering Kingston hills, showing the entire world exactly how the island feels. A glamorous invasion of the authentic, rugged street, moving elegantly to the heavy, uncompromising beat. Kingston hills, a portrait of magnificent contrast, building a stylish legacy that is guaranteed to last. The concrete is a highly demanding, unforgiving stage, but we are writing a spectacular revolution every page. Elegance and the authentic street credibility line up perfectly executed, visually stunning, brilliant design. Strike a pose, fierce walk, turn the corner, capture the shot. Strutting fiercely in the towering Kingston hills, showing the entire world exactly how the island feels. A glamorous invasion of the authentic, rugged street, moving elegantly to the heavy, uncompromising beat. Kingston Hill, a portrait of magnificent contrast, building a stylish legacy that is guaranteed to last. Runway clear, that's a wrap. Island glamour, keep strutting. Dropping a massive anchor into the ocean floor. I have never experienced an emotion like this before. The gravitational pull is impossible to deny, tethering my soul firmly to the vast open sky.
No superficial flirtation, no temporary fling. You are my absolute spectacular everything, plunging into the profound, unfathomable deep. A monumental devotion that is mine to keep, carrying the colossal weight of a genuine romance, entering a completely mesmerizing, beautiful trance. You are the solid foundation underneath my feet, making my existence entirely and wonderfully complete. Hurricanes may threaten, tornadoes might arrive, but this dense affection guarantees we survive, bound together by invisible, unbreakable ropes, surpassing entirely my wildest, grandest hopes.
Sinking downward into the abyss of your embrace, occupying a completely sacred permanent space. The mass of this attraction bends the laws of physics, curing the doubts of the pessimistic critics. We are anchored by incredibly heavy love, a monumental blessing gifted from above, too dense to be broken, too solid to ever bend, a gravitational anomaly that will never end. Heavy love, grounding us into the bedrock core, leaving us passionately begging for more.
A fortress constructed of absolute pure trust, impervious entirely to the corrosive rust. I pledge my allegiance with a solemn, serious vow. Eternity is happening right exactly here and now. Your loyalty weighs a ton, pure as solid gold, a fascinating story that has finally been told. No shallow waters, we navigate the deepest trench, a burning thirst that only you can properly quench.
The gravity multiplies whenever you are near, eradicating instantly every microscopic fear. My heart is a boulder resting in your palm, providing an overwhelmingly reassuring calm. We do not float away like meaningless balloons, we are stabilized entirely like orbiting moons. The density of passion suffocates the lonely past, a monumental monolith built to forever last. Sinking downward into the abyss of your embrace, occupying a completely sacred permanent space. The mass of this attraction bends the laws of physics, curing the doubts of the pessimistic critics. We are anchored by incredibly heavy love, a monumental blessing gifted from above, too dense to be broken, too solid to ever bend, a gravitational anomaly that will never end. Heavy love, grounding us into the bedrock core, leaving us passionately begging for more. beneath the towering crane, washing away the societal heavy judgmental stain, painting our cheekbones with the fluorescent bright dye, claiming our territory right underneath the sky.
We are the outcasts, the rejects, the beautifully weird, exactly the people that the establishment has feared, forming a brand new clan above the noisy traffic, creating a lifestyle that is incredibly graphic,
Hoisting our handmade flag on the television antenna, establishing our own spectacular, exclusive arena.
The bloodline is irrelevant, the loyalty is what counts, weighing the dedication in heavy significant amounts. My brothers and sisters wear the leather and the denim, eradicating the societal highly toxic venom.
We speak a slang that only the members understand, building a fortress overlooking the concrete land.
A
Chosen family forged entirely in the urban fire, elevating the collective spectacular energy higher. No biological ties, just a deeply mutual respect, a magnificent community that we fiercely protect. We are the members of the fearless urban tribe, rejecting the incredibly boring, predictable vibe. A nomadic society roaming the high-rise peaks, where the marginalized individual finally speaks. Urban tribe, connected by the incredibly heavy bass, claiming our right for permanent elevated space.
tattoos act as the permanent identifying marks, navigating perfectly through the dangerous dark parts. We share the rations, splitting the loaf of bread, honoring the memories of the brave fallen dead. The council meets around the flaming metal barrel, dressed in a customized spectacular apparel, defending the perimeter from any unwanted intrusion, clearing away the massive metropolitan confusion.
Piercings gleaming underneath the helicopter light, we absolutely own the incredibly dangerous night. I am a fierce sister standing completely by your side, filled with an undeniable spectacular tribal pride. We bang the metal pipes against the brick chimney, creating an intimidating, highly aggressive symphony. The rules of the old world do not apply up here. We have completely eradicated the concept of fear. A chosen family forged entirely in the urban fire, elevating the collective spectacular energy higher. No biological ties, just a deeply mutual respect, a magnificent community that we fiercely protect. We are the members of the fearless urban tribe, rejecting the incredibly boring, predictable vibe. A nomadic society roaming cross-legged on the dressing room floor, hearing 50,000 fans screaming for more. Makeup artists applying the final velvet rouge. The anticipation building is incredibly huge. Tuning the nylon strings perfectly by ear, overcoming every last microscopic stage fear. Sequin wardrobe hanging on the metal rack, preparing for the massive spectacular attack.
Roadies pushing the heavy equipment crates, security holding back the fans at the gates. Testing the wireless monitors, checking the mic, making sure the audio levels perfectly strike. Plugging in the acoustic bass in the corridor, finding the quiet moment before we hit the floor. Away from the flashing cameras and the press, enjoying this unplugged musical finesse. The curtain is heavy, about to magically rise. Adrenaline pumping visible inside our eyes. But right here in the shadows, hidden from view, we create a private melody exclusively for you. Welcome to the backstage, Jenny Jam. Before we activate the stadium hologram, just a wooden guitar and a raw, beautiful voice, making the nervous, anxious spirit rejoice. Jenny Jam. An intimate acoustic preparation before we broadcast to the entire global nation. Stage manager holding the glowing clipboard, signaling the start of the opening chord. But we linger for a second in the hallway, letting this spontaneous sweet rhythm play. Faders are pushed up on the master console, ready to unleash the fire deep in the soul. We harmonize softly, matching the pitch before they activate the main power switch.
We're wetting down the concrete hall, ready to answer the spectacular blinding call. Trading the sneakers for the highest stiletto heel, focusing entirely on the way the lyrics feel. The entourage clapping on the offbeat timing, while the internal temperature keeps climbing. This private session is my ultimate sanctuary, before I become extraordinary and legendary. The curtain is heavy, about to magically rise. Adrenaline pumping visible inside our eyes. But right here in the shadows, hidden from view, we create a private melody exclusively for you. Welcome to the backstage, Jenny Jam. Before we activate the stadium hologram, just a wooden guitar and a raw, beautiful voice, making the nervous, anxious spirit rejoice. Jenny Jam. An intimate acoustic preparation before we broadcast to the entire global nation.
5 minutes left on the digital countdown clock, ready to make the massive amphitheater rock.
But hold this unplugged memory close to the chest, because the quietest moments are often the best.
Breathe in,
Find the center.
almost time, let's go.
Welcome to the backstage, Jenny Jam. Before we activate the stadium hologram, just a wooden guitar and a raw, beautiful voice, making the nervous, anxious spirit rejoice. Jenny Jam. An intimate acoustic preparation before we broadcast to the entire global nation. Walking out, spotlight hits, showtime. Thank you. Perched upon the slippery cliff above the raging foam, singing an intoxicating melody to guide the sailors home. My voice is a deceptive weapon wrapped in velvet lace, steering the massive galleons into this treacherous place.
Silver scales shimmering underneath the cloudy moonlight,
promising a beautiful, romantic, unforgettable night.
the frequencies are designed
To entirely paralyze, masking the deadly intentions hidden in my eyes.
yeah. Gripping the wooden helm tightly with my calloused hands, navigating blindly toward the undocumented lands. The compass needle spinning widely, completely out of control. The mysterious chanting taking a heavy psychological toll.
A fog descending quickly, blinding the frantic crew. We are helplessly drawn directly magnetically to you. The radar is malfunctioning, the charts are entirely wrong. Surrendering my vessel to the captivating, mythical song. The ocean tide pulls with an undeniable tragic force,
Deviating completely from the designated
safe course. A terrifying beauty rising from the salty deep,
putting the weary mariners into an eternal sleep.
hypnotized thoroughly by the dangerous siren scan, watching the majestic ship as it inevitably sank. A lethal combination of the melody and the reef, bringing an overwhelming, beautiful, aquatic grief. Siren scan,
Echoing across the
stormy, dark bay, stealing the brave navigators permanently away.
warning flares shooting upward into the pitch black, but there is absolutely zero possibility of turning back. The wooden hull splintering against the hidden stone, leaving me entirely desperately freezing and alone.
Water rushing rapidly into the lower flooding deck, standing at the epicenter of a catastrophic wreck. Yet I cannot stop listening to the mesmerizing tune, drowning in the acoustics beneath the pale moon. Collecting the sunken treasure scattered on the floor, adding another ruined captain to my massive score. My underwater kingdom thrives upon the human demise, a predatory predator wearing a spectacular disguise.
Breathing the liquid oxygen,
Swimming effortlessly free, I am the undisputed, gorgeous monarch of the sea.
the dub siren wails again,
Signaling the next attack, waiting patiently for the next armada to unpack. The ocean tide pulls with an undeniable tragic force,
deviating completely from the designated
safe course. A terrifying beauty rising from the salty deep,
putting the weary mariners into an eternal sleep.
hypnotized thoroughly by the dangerous siren scan, watching the majestic ship as it inevitably sank. A lethal combination of the melody and the reef, bringing an overwhelming, beautiful, aquatic grief. Siren scan, echoing across the stormy, dark bay, stealing the brave navigators permanently away.
No life
tearing the blank pages from the unwritten diary. My psychological state is incredibly fiery, refusing to politely smile for the high society, embracing my wonderfully complex notoriety.
They tried to lock me inside a golden bird cage, but I easily escaped from the theatrical stage, running barefoot through the untamed wilderness, leaving behind the polite, expected tenderness. A lone wolf howling at the midnight lunar phase, rejecting the incredibly boring, predictable maze, trusting the internal compass, ignoring the map, dodging the clever, manipulative societal trap,
writing my own definitive, spectacular destiny, refusing to participate in the fake festivity, hunting for the absolute, terrifying truth, preserving the rebellious nature of my youth, swimming vigorously against the mainstream current, becoming a powerful, undeniable deterrent, unapologetic, fierce, and dangerously proud, standing out visibly from the brainwashed crowd, possessing a magnificent, untamed rebel heart, tearing the restrictive traditional rules apart, a rogue spirit refusing to ever settle down, the most dangerous outcast in the entire town. Rebel heart pumping with fierce independence, fighting back against the authoritative sentence.
Crossing the strictly forbidden geographical borders, disobeying the hypocritical, ridiculous orders. My pulse is dictated by instinct, not by a clock, breaking the incredibly heavy psychological lock,
Walking the completely complicated, risky path, enduring the jealous, unpredictable, bitter wrath. I am the captain of this incredibly fragile ship, refusing to ever lose my determined tight grip, throwing away the expected boring blueprint, leaving the totally unique, unforgettable fingerprint, painting entirely outside the designated lines, ignoring the confusing, contradictory signs. The armor I wear is forged from pure defiance, operating without any corporate fake alliance, finding immense joy inside the beautiful chaos, regardless of the potential temporary loss, swimming vigorously against the mainstream current, becoming a powerful, undeniable deterrent, unapologetic, fierce, and dangerously proud, standing out visibly from the brainwashed crowd, possessing a magnificent, untamed rebel heart, tearing the restrictive traditional rules apart, a rogue spirit refusing to ever settle down, the most dangerous outcast in the entire town. Rebel heart pumping with fierce independence, fighting back against the authoritative sentence.
Do not try to tame the wild roaming beast. We are starving at the superficial fake feast. Freedom is a highly expensive, necessary cost,
But those who wander are never truly lost. Untamed,
unchained,
no rule,
just instinct.
possessing a magnificent, untamed rebel heart, tearing the restrictive traditional rules apart, a rogue spirit refusing to ever settle down, the most dangerous outcast in the entire town. Rebel heart pumping with fierce independence, fighting back against the authoritative sentence. Be strong, never conform, stay wide, forever rogue. broadcasting directly from the tweeter, shattering the glass of the musical thermometer, sunbathing luxuriously inside the audio waves. This is the thermal energy that my body craves, sweating profusely inside this sonic humid sauna, absorbing the frequencies like the tropical flora. My skin is radiating a dangerous spicy energy, igniting a magnificent acoustic emergency.
Geothermal eruptions happening under the floor, volcanic magma flowing directly through the door, tectonic friction generating a massive warmth, creating a terrifyingly hot storm.
Celsius is rising rapidly, Fahrenheit is peaking, the amplifier coils are literally loudly freaking. Coals burning brightly inside the speaker cabinet, the hottest climate on the entire audio planet. Boiling the liquid instantly with a single note, melting the ice completely, watching the glaciers float. Thermodynamics taking over the entire room, incinerating the freezing winter, erasing the gloom, experiencing the extreme scorching base heat, burning the pavement underneath our dancing feet. A tropical temperature causing a massive sweat, the most explosive audio climate you ever met. Bass heat, radiating a dangerous infrared glow, melting the frost and evaporating the snow.
Fanning the heavy invisible musical flames, destroying the competitors in their silly games, roasting the rhythm to absolute pure perfection, a blazing undeniable fiery sound selection, stepping carefully on the scorching red coals, injecting the fire directly into our deep souls. The radiator is broken, the thermostat is cracked, the winter atmosphere has been completely hacked.
Sunburn developing from the glowing synthesizer, the DJ acts as the ultimate thermal advisor, baking entirely underneath the heavy drum beat, unable to escape the incredibly intense heat. Lava dripping slowly from the heavy microphone, entering a totally blistering, dangerous zone. My silhouette is shimmering in the heat mirage, surviving this magnificent scorching mirage. Boiling the liquid instantly with a single note, melting the ice completely, watching the glaciers flow. Thermal dynamics taking over the entire room, incinerating the freezing winter, erasing the gloom, experiencing the extreme scorching base heat, burning the pavement underneath our dancing feet. A tropical temperature causing a massive sweat, the most explosive audio climate you ever met. Bass heat, radiating a dangerous infrared glow, melting the frost and evaporating the snow.
Evaporate the negativity, burn away the stress. In this auditory oven we find our success. The subwoofers act like a gigantic solar flare, sending all the oxygen directly out of the air.
Too hot, melting down, feel the burn, Fahrenheit peaking, experiencing the extreme scorching base heat, burning the pavement underneath our dancing feet. Tropical temperature causing a massive sweat, the most explosive audio climate you ever met. Bass heat, radiating a dangerous infrared glow, melting the frost and evaporating the snow, cooling down, ice melting, thermal overload, fire out. leaving a beautiful trail of turquoise bright sparks, illuminating the terrifyingly deep ocean darks.
An underwater ballet executed with absolute grace, floating through this bioluminescent secret space.
Phosphorus activating upon my saltwater skin. A nocturnal aquatic fairy tale is about to begin.
Rowing the wooden canoe across the quiet lagoon, guided strictly by the reflection of the silver moon. The wooden paddle stirring up neon blue ripples, fascinating phenomena that the universe delivers.
Fishing nets capturing the biological pure light, witnessing the hidden wonders of the ocean night. Nocturnal sea creatures swimming around the boat, watching the spectacular glowing jellyfish float. Luminous water surrounding our submerged bodies, unlocking the deepest of the marine mysteries, painting the dark ocean with the biological neon dye, mirroring perfectly the starry expansive sky. Swimming safely in the magical island glow, where the glowing plankton put on a secret show. A fluorescent tide washing upon the sandy beach, putting the magnificent universe within our reach. Island glow and neon, underwater beautiful dreams, shining brightly within the dark ocean stream.
Coral reefs shining brightly in the pitch black, feeling the gentle ocean current upon my back. Submerged caves offering a highly secretive spot, appreciating the spectacular magic we have got.
Turtles gliding through the illuminated warm tide, with absolutely nothing terrifying left to hide. The ecosystem functioning in perfect harmony, an incredible phosphorescent visual symphony.
Saltwater slowly drying up on my glowing shoulder, the visual spectacle becoming increasingly bolder, connecting deeply with the magnificent marine life, far away from the typical terrestrial daily strife.
Bubbles rising upward, catching the lunar beam, experiencing a waking, fantastically vivid dream. The bioluminescence is nature's beautiful jewelry, eradicating all the predictable human foolery. Luminous water surrounding our submerged bodies, unlocking the deepest of the marine mysteries, painting the dark ocean with the biological neon dye, mirroring perfectly the starry expansive sky. Swimming safely in the magical island glow, where the glowing plankton put on a secret show. Fluorescent tide washing upon the sandy beach, putting the magnificent universe within our reach. Island glow, a neon, underwater beautiful dream, shining brightly within the dark ocean stream.
Hold your breath and submerge into the fairy tale.
Follow the illuminated path of the glowing whale.
The darkest depths contain the most brilliant light.
A miraculous discovery hidden in the plain night.
Glowing blue,
Swim deeper,
neon ocean,
magic water. Swimming safely in the magical island glow, where the glowing plankton put on a secret show. A fluorescent tide washing upon the sandy beach, putting the magnificent universe within our reach. Island glow, slippery cliff above the raging foam, singing an intoxicating melody to guide the sailors home. My voice is a deceptive weapon wrapped in velvet lace, luring the massive galleons into this treacherous place. Silver scales shimmering underneath the cloudy moonlight, promising a beautiful, romantic, unforgettable night. The frequencies are designed to entirely paralyze, masking the deadly intentions hidden in my eyes.
Gripping the wooden helm tightly with my calloused hands, navigating blindly toward the undocumented lands. The compass needle spinning wildly, completely out of control. The mysterious chanting taking a heavy psychological toll. Fog descending quickly, blinding the frantic crew. We are helplessly drawn directly, magnetically to you. The radar is malfunctioning, the charts are entirely wrong. Surrendering my vessel to the captivating mythical song. The ocean tide pulls with an undeniable tragic force, deviating completely from the designated safe course. A terrifying beauty rising from the salty deep, putting the weary mariners into an eternal sleep. Hypnotized thoroughly by the dangerous siren skank, watching the majestic ship as it inevitably sank. A lethal combination of the melody and the reed, bringing an overwhelming, beautiful, aquatic breeze. Siren skank echoing across the stormy, dark bay, stealing the brave navigators permanently away. Warning flares shooting upward into the pitch black, but there is absolutely zero possibility of turning back. The wooden hull splintering against the hidden stone, leaving me entirely, desperately freezing and alone.
Water rushing rapidly into the lower flooding deck, standing at the epicenter of a catastrophic wreck. Yet I cannot stop listening to the mesmerizing tune, drowning in the acoustics beneath the pale moon. Collecting the sunken treasure scattered on the floor, adding another ruined captain to my massive score. My underwater kingdom thrives upon the human demise, a predatory predator wearing a spectacular disguise, breathing the liquid oxygen, swimming effortlessly free. I am the undisputed, gorgeous monarch of the sea. The dub siren wails again, signaling the next attack, waiting patiently for the next armada to unpack. The ocean tide pulls with an undeniable tragic force, deviating completely from the designated safe course. A terrifying beauty rising from the salty deep, putting the weary mariners into an eternal sleep. Hypnotized thoroughly by the dangerous siren skank, watching the majestic ship cockpit. Strap into the cockpit, prepare the shuttle launch. Leaving the stratosphere, our determination is staunch. Looking through the porthole at the shrinking globe below, heading toward the galaxies where glowing comets go. Zero gravity suspends my floating silver hair, breathing oxygen from tanks inside the vacuum air. Igniting thrusters rapidly to leave the Milky Way, discovering a universe where alien life forms play.
Rastafari navigating through the asteroid belt, the hottest solar temperatures that I have ever felt. Planting a flag of unity upon the lunar dust. In the cosmic architecture is the only thing we trust.
Cruising past the rings of Saturn in the silver fleet, bringing interstellar rhythm to the Martian street. Telescopes cannot predict the trajectory we take, leaving the magnificent celestial glowing way. Warp speed engage, pushing the throttle lever up, drinking liquid starlight from a shiny meteor cup. Constellations blur into a singular bright beam, living out a spectacular extraterrestrial dream. Igniting the space fire, burning up the cold, a planetary journey that is beautifully bold. Orbiting the supernovas, surfing on the flare, shooting past the nebulas with absolutely no care. Space fire, melting down the frozen satellites, a brilliant explosion in the endless dark night.
Black holes trying desperately to suck my vessel in, but the anti-gravity propulsion guarantees we win. Communicating telepathically across the vast unknown, establishing a colony upon a meteorite throne.
Quantum physics bending to the will of the base, a spiritual awakening within the outer space. Meteorites crashing down, but we expertly dodge, resting safely inside the intergalactic lodge. Plasma streams illuminating the dark matter void, dancing on the surface of a rogue stray asteroid. Wearing a spacesuit tailored with synthetic thread, a billion shining galaxies exploding in my head. We are astronauts of rhythm, pioneers of the sky, watching the magnificent constellations whizzing by. No borders or boundaries exist up in this dome, making the magnificent cosmos our permanent home. Warp speed engage, pushing the throttle lever up, drinking liquid starlight from a shiny meteor cup. Constellations blur into a singular bright beam, living out a spectacular extraterrestrial dream. Igniting the space fire, burning up the cold, a planetary journey that is beautifully bold. Orbiting the supernovas, surfing on the flare, shooting past the nebulas with absolutely no care. Space fire, melting down the frozen satellites, a brilliant explosion in the endless dark night. Telemetry readings indicate a massive sonic boom, echoing endlessly across the universe's room. We bypass Pluto, accelerating past the edge, fulfilling the astronomical visionary pledge. Houston, we have liftoff, approaching the sun, maximum velocity. Stardust falling, igniting the space fire, burning up the coal, a planetary journey that is beautifully bold. Orbiting the supernovas, surfing on the flare, shooting past the nebulas with absolutely no care. Space fire, melting down the frozen satellite, a brilliant explosion in the endless dark night. Drifting away, infinite space, the final frontier, cosmic vibrations. providing a magnificent cooling shade. Parrots flying overhead in a spectacular parade. Orchids blooming vividly upon the ancient vines, where the sparkling holy river beautifully intertwines.
Walking softly across the mossy emerald floor,
leaving the Babylon destruction outside the door. Inhaling the fragrance of the blooming hibiscus, forgiving the enemies who once deeply dismissed us.
lion resting peacefully beside the gentle lamb, breaking the heavy chains of the deceptive wicked scam. Reading the ancient scriptures beneath the cedar tree, embracing the righteous truth that sets the spirit free.
Meditating deeply on the mountain elevation, receiving a profound spectacular revelation. Planting the tiny seeds into the fertile home, finally returning to our designated spiritual home. Floating upward toward the magnificent pinnacle, ignoring completely the voices of the cynical. Releasing the toxic venom from the infected mind, leaving the sorrow and the bitter weeping behind. Flowing perfectly with the Zion groove, watching the majestic holy mountains move. A sanctuary filled with everlasting pure light, banishing forever the shadows of the night. Zion groove, a utopian, beautiful reality, achieving a state of total, absolute neutrality.
Harvesting the yams and the sweetest sugar cake, washing our faces in the purifying gentle rain. Drinking with pristine water from the natural spring, appreciating the nourishment that the seasons bring. Eradicating greed, abandoning the endless rush, finding total serenity within the jungle brush. The soil is rich, the atmosphere is perfectly clean, the most breathtaking paradise I have ever seen.
Braiding my long hair beside the rushing waterfall, answering the majestic, undeniable high call. Humming a melody inherited from the queen, painting a portrait entirely wonderfully serene. Tasting the golden honey from the buzzing bees, surrendering completely to the rustling breeze. Laying back upon the soft grassy terrain, removing entirely every single lingering pain. Floating upward toward the magnificent pinnacle, ignoring completely the voices of the cynical. Releasing the toxic venom from the infected mind, leaving the sorrow and the bitter weeping behind. Flowing perfectly with the Zion groove, watching the majestic holy mountains move. A sanctuary filled with everlasting pure light, banishing forever the shadows of the night. Zion groove, a utopian, beautiful reality, achieving a state of total, absolute neutrality.
The promised land is no longer
A distant illusion,
we have escaped the massive
worldly confusion.
stepping into the kingdom of eternal grace,
Occupying this exceptionally holy, sacred space. Pure peace, holy waters,
breathing.
Zion awaits. Flowing perfectly with the Zion groove, watching the majestic, holy mountains move. A sanctuary filled with everlasting pure light, banishing forever the shadows of the night. Zion grew, a utopian, beautiful reality, achieving a state of total, absolute neutrality. Resting here, forever calm, jungle paradise, beautiful Zion. cardboard crates, searching for the legendary, incredibly rare acetates, wearing sequin bell-bottoms and massive hoop rings, appreciating the beauty of tangible, physical things.
The album cover artwork is a masterpiece of design, pulling out a classic record from 1979, blowing the dust carefully off the black circular wax, preparing to play the most spectacular groovy tracks. Yeah, dropping the diamond stylus onto the spinning disc, taking a beautiful analog auditory risk. The tube amplifier glowing with the comfortable warm heat, delivering the authentic uncompressed heavy beat. No digital files, no invisible streaming cloud, just the authentic vibration playing beautifully loud. 33 and a third revolutions per minute, throwing out entire dedicated souls directly in it. The crackles and the pops add a wonderful character, a beautiful imperfection that makes it entirely better, preserving the history embedded in the tiny grooves, creating a magical atmosphere that physically moves. Basking in the retro, spectacular vinyl glamour, escaping the noisy modern digital glamour. The aesthetic is timeless, the fidelity is pure, providing a nostalgic musical magical cure. Vinyl glamour, a tribute to the golden age, turning back the beautiful historical page. Reading the liner notes printed on the paper sleeve, discovering exactly what the legendary artist believed. The turntable belt spinning, a heavy aluminum platter, making the superficial modern pop completely shatter. We skip the track by manually lifting the tone arm, protecting the delicate groove from any possible harm. The smell of old cardboard is incredibly intoxicating, rewarding the patience of our dedicated waiting. Dancing barefoot across the shag carpet floor, this analog experience leaves me begging for more. The disco ball reflecting off the shiny black surface, giving our evening a completely wonderful purpose. We took the record carefully over to the B-side, enjoying the spectacular 45-minute ride. The heavy dub echoes bouncing off the wallpapered wall, answering the vintage stereophonic beautiful call. The crackles and the pops add a wonderful character, a beautiful imperfection that makes it entirely better, preserving the history embedded in the tiny grooves, creating a magical atmosphere that physically moves. Basking in the retro, spectacular vinyl glamour, escaping the noisy modern digital glamour. The aesthetic is timeless, the fidelity is pure, providing a nostalgic musical magical cure. Vinyl glamour, a tribute to the golden age, turning back the beautiful historical page. Yeah, the algorithm cannot predict what we actually feel. The analog format makes the emotion completely real. Keep the needle completely clean, protect the fragile wax, enjoying the warmth of the absolute finest tracks. Spit it back, or flip the side. Whoa, whoa, warm analog, retro vibes. Basking in the retro, spectacular vinyl glamour, escaping the noisy modern dish. Oh, digital glamour, it's timeless, the fidelity is pure, providing a nostalgic musical magic.
dangerously to the thick green canopy, surviving within the spectacular, untamed tapestry, trading exotic papayas for a woven sturdy basket. If you need survival advice, you better simply ask it. Leopards prowling quietly beneath the fern leaves, spotting the dangerous predators right before they seize. My skin is painted with the mud from the riverbank, dancing naturally to the organic botanical scan.
Swinging the machete, carving a completely new trail, where the weak and the cowardly will constantly fail. Building a shelter out of the strong bamboo stalks, listening closely when the ancient wilderness talks. Tracking the footprints of the massive wild boar, understanding exactly what the Mother Earth has in store. Drinking the fresh rainwater trapped inside the leaf, finding a profound fundamental spiritual relief. The law of the wilderness is brutal and extremely raw, respecting the power of the heavy razor sharp claw, adapting entirely to the biological wild zone, living independently, completely on our own, mastering the aggressive, dangerous jungle hustle, relying entirely upon our instinct and our muscle, thriving beautifully inside the dense tropical brush, ignoring entirely the modern metropolitan rush. Jungle hustle, where the fittest will always survive, keeping the ancient ancestral traditions alive. Avoiding the quicksand, hidden perfectly in the mud, recognizing the venomous spiders by the shining blood. We forage for the edible roots and the sweetest berries, riding across the rapids without the need for ferries. The anaconda slid the silently past the wooden camp, lighting the fire without a modern electrical lamp. We are part of the ecosystem, an essential vital gear, eradicating completely any trace of human fear.
Gathering the medicine, the herb to cure the sudden fever, working diligently like a busy, dedicated beaver. Monsoon rains arrive, washing the entire forest clean, the most spectacularly vivid shades of emerald green. I weave a hammock from the strong, flexible vines, reading the natural meteorological incoming signs. We barter and trade in the clearing by the waterfall, answering the deepest, most primal biological call. The law of the wilderness is brutal and extremely raw, respecting the power of the heavy razor sharp claw, adapting entirely to the biological wild zone, living independently, completely on our own, mastering the aggressive, dangerous jungle hustle, relying entirely upon our instinct and our muscle, thriving beautifully inside the dense tropical brush, ignoring entirely the modern metropolitan rush. Jungle hustle, where the fittest will always survive, keeping the ancient ancestral traditions alive. The canopy completely blocks out the aggressive sun, but our daily arduous labor is never actually done. We are the kings and queens of the uncharted green, the fiercest, wildest survivors they have ever seen. Chop the wood, hunt the prey, stay alert, wild and free, mastering the aggressive, dangerous jungle hustle, relying entirely upon our instinct and our muscle, driving beautifully inside the dense tropical brush, ignoring entirely the modern metropolitan rush. Jungle hustle, where the fittest will always survive, keeping the ancient ancestral traditions alive. The storm arrives, take shelter, jungle life, nature provides. like a powerful wand, creating an unbreakable, magical, musical bond. I read the ancient grimoire of the beautiful sound, the heaviest alchemy that can possibly be found, transmuting the sorrow into absolute pure gold. A spectacular, mystical story that must be told, mixing the vocal potions inside the studio cauldron, protecting the innocent, completely vulnerable children.
Yeah, hey. The mixing console acts as the philosopher's stone, generating a completely unprecedented heavy tone, casting a rhythmic spell to heal the infected mind, leaving the bitterness and the jealousy far behind. My dreadlocks are antennas, capturing the cosmic energy, formulating the ultimate beautiful acoustic synergy. The equalizer is a tool for spiritual high elevation, sending a miraculous cure to the suffering nation. Brewing an elixir out of the melody and the bass, performing the incantations with a wonderful grace. The frequency acts as a highly effective, invisible charm, protecting the listeners from absolutely every harm. Experiencing the undeniable Marley magic, erasing the circumstances that are deeply tragic.
an alchemical process, turning the heavy lead to light,
Illuminating the incredibly dark,
pessimistic night.
Marley magic,
A sorcery of the highest degree, setting the captive,
chain spirits completely free. Weaving the heavy bassline like a protective cloak, emerging victoriously from the thick, blinding smoke. The microphone captures the deeply prophetic word, the most miraculous poetry that you ever heard. I chant the sacred syllables to break the heavy curse, driving away the negative entities inside the universe. The tape machine captures the supernatural phenomenon, a beautiful legacy that will constantly carry on, sprinkling the vocal like fairy dust, rebuilding the foundation of the shattered trust. The rhythm section acts as a powerful healing potion, creating a magnificent, overwhelming, deep emotion. We are the wizards of the underground, of laboratory, writing a completely victorious, triumphant story. The levitation occurs when the heavy beat drops, a spectacular magic trick that never ever stops. Brewing an elixir out of the melody and the bass, performing the incantations with a wonderful grace. The frequency acts as a highly effective, invisible charm, protecting the listeners from absolutely every harm. Experiencing the undeniable Marley magic, Erasing the circumstances that are deeply tragic.
an alchemical process, turning the heavy lead to light,
Illuminating the incredibly dark,
pessimistic night.
Marley magic,
A sorcery of the highest degree, setting the captive,
chain spirits completely free.
the illusion of separation is completely destroyed, filling up the empty, terrifying dark void. The spell is cast, the transformation is complete, finding the miracle within the heavy drum beat.
Feel the alchemy,
Turn pain to gold.
the spell is cast,
Pure magic, experiencing the undeniable Marley magic,
erasing the circumstances that are
deeply tragic, an alchemical process,
turning the heavy lead to light.
illuminating the incredibly dark, pessimistic night.
Marley magic,
A sorcery of the highest degree, setting the captive,
chain spirits completely free.
the potion works,
Healing sounds
magic remains
forever.
immersed in my headphones, singing into the condenser, finding the perfect tones. The engineer is separated by a pane of thick glass, waiting for the initial recording sequence to pass. I deliver the lyrics with the precise, sharp attack, and listen to my own voice beautifully bouncing back, multiplying syllables until they fill the room. A flower of audio that is beginning to bloom.
Sitting at the soundboard, twisting the plastic knobs, performing the most crucial of all the studio jobs.
Routing the cables through the complicated patch bay, manipulating time to create the perfect delay. The reel-to-reel is spinning, capturing the magic tape, giving the invisible audio a physical shape. Pushing the faders upward, increasing the feedback loop, cooking up a magnificent sonic alphabet soup. Analog equipment glowing with the vintage warmth, creating a terrifying, beautiful acoustic storm. Milliseconds stretch out into an eternity, unlocking the secrets of audio geometry. We are mixing the delay, jam bending the clock, a synchronized, rhythmic, oscillating shock echoes colliding against the padded studio wall. Mesmerizing, repetitive, hypnotic, or delay jam, filtering the high and low EQ, a technological masterpiece created just for you.
Splicing the magnetic ribbon with the razor blade, preserving the glorious masterpiece that we have made. Adding a phaser effect to the rhythm guitar, making it sound like it originated from a star. The compressor squashes down the heavy kick drum, while the parametric equalizer creates a gentle hum. A scientist of sound experimenting with the gear, crafting the frequency perfectly for the human ear.
My chorus overlaps itself in a cascading wave, a musical phenomenon that I completely crave. Breathing into the microphone, creating a stormy gust, shaking off the decades of accumulated dust. The panning sweeps my vocals from the left to the right, a dizzying stereo, spectacular acoustic flight. I am an instrument played by the master technician, completing the ultimate auditory expedition. Analog equipment glowing with the vintage warmth, creating a terrifying, beautiful acoustic storm. Milliseconds stretch out into an eternity, unlocking the secrets of audio geometry. We are mixing the delay, jam bending the clock, a synchronized, rhythmic, oscillating shock echoes colliding against the padded studio wall. Mesmerizing, repetitive, hypnotic, oh, delay jam, filtering the high and low EQ, a technological masterpiece created just for you. Turn up the reverb, make it sound like a cave, riding the electricity crackling in the air. We are not protesting with a picket or a sign. We are using choreography to cross the battle line. Step to the left, pivot sharply to the right, turning our frustration into a beacon of light. Every single motion is a calculated strike, moving all together down the middle of the turnpike.
Oppressors looking down from their ivory towers, underestimating the capacity of our powers. They try to legislate the way we naturally feel, but the rhythm of the people is made of forged steel.
Marching to the frequency of ultimate defiance, forming an unbreakable underground alliance. We do not need artillery to tear the system down. We just need the heaviest subwoofers in the town. The tempo is a weapon, the melody's a shield. We are taking over the entire battlefield. No surrender, no retreat. We hold the front line, following the guidance of a higher grand design. They're ready for the rebel dance, a physical revolt, heating the establishment like a lightning bolt, shaking off the shackles with a synchronized sway, chasing all the dictators and hypocrites away. Rebel dance, the revolution is finally here, conquering the tyranny, eradicating fear.
Generals are panicking, checking on their screens, trying to decipher what this movement really means. Footsteps vibrating like an earthquake on the fault, bringing their corrupt economy to a grinding halt. We are warriors of sound, soldiers of the groove, proving our intentions with every single move. Babylon is crumbling beneath our stomping feet.
Victory is tasting incredibly sweet, spinning like a hurricane, twisting like a storm, breaking every boundary, rejecting every norm. Sweat is camouflage, painting my determined face, claiming ownership of this contested urban space. Shoulder to shoulder, we form a human barricade, showing off the courage that we have proudly made. No one can stop a tide that has already turned, watching all the wicked institutions get burned. The tempo is a weapon, the melody's a shield. We are taking over the entire battlefield. No surrender, no retreat. We hold the front line, following the guidance of a higher grand design. They're ready for the rebel dance, a physical revolt, hitting the establishment like a lightning bolt, shaking off the shackles with a synchronized sway, chasing all the dictators and hypocrites away. Rebel dance, the revolution is finally here, conquering the tyranny, eradicating fear. Stand up tall, do not ever compromise. Look the adversary directly in the eyes. The choreography of freedom is a beautiful art, dictated by the drumming of a liberated heart. Step, step, hold the line, push forward, we are one. Step, step, hold the line. Get ready for the rebel dance, a physical revolt, hitting the establishment like a lightning bolt, shaking off the shackles with a synchronized way, chasing all the dictators and hypocrites away. Rebel dance, the revolution is finally here, conquering the tyranny, eradicating fear. Keep moving, never yield. The dance continues, freedom rings.
Oh,
Stepping out the limousine, wrapped in pure couture, flashing lights blinding me, tonight, I am quite sure. Diamonds resting heavy on my collarbone tonight. Silken dresses flowing, catching every single light. Posing for the magazine, smiling for the press. Living in a fantasy, a beautiful, chaotic mess.
Sitting by the riverbank, touching fertile soil, appreciating simple things far from the turmoil. Mango trees are blossoming, catching morning dew. Nature paints a masterpiece in shades of vibrant blue. Wearing cotton garments woven by my mother's hand, feeling deeply connected to this ancient holy land. Fame and fortune glittering, earth and water deep. Promises we calculate, secrets that we keep. Opposites attracting in a fascinating way. Nighttime glitz surrenders to the brightness of the day. Showcasing the glamour roots, a complicated style, blending high society with the incredibly wild. Red carpet stretching out across the forest floor, asking Mother Nature what she truly has in store. Glamour roots, where the runway meets the dirt. Healing up the vanity, bending every hurt. Waterfalls cascading down the limestone mountain peaks, washing off the makeup from your highly painted cheeks. Drinking coconut water straight from the heavy shell, breaking free completely from the artificial spell. Walking barefoot proudly upon the grassy ground, listening intently to the planetary sound. Trading my stilettos for a comfortable retreat, leaving the metropolis, escaping summer heat. Paparazzi vanishing, leaving us entirely alone. Sitting on a wooden log, pretending it's a throne. Finding pure luxury in the whispering of leaves, discovering the magic that my quiet heart receives. Fame and fortune glittering, earth and water deep. Promises we calculate, secrets that we keep. Opposites attracting in a fascinating way. Nighttime glitz surrenders to the brightness of the day. Showcasing the glamour roots, a complicated style, blending high society with the incredibly wild. Red carpet stretching out across the forest floor, asking Mother Nature what she truly has in store. Glamour roots, where the runway meets the dirt. Healing up the vanity, mending every hurt. Take the golden necklaces, throw them in the stream. Wake up from the superficial materialistic dream. Beauty isn't purchased at a fancy high-end store. It lives inside the spirit, right down in the core. Natural elegance, stripped down, raw and beautiful. Breathe in the air. Showcasing the glamour roots, a complicated style, blending high society with the incredibly wild. Red carpet stretching out across the forest floor, asking Mother Nature what she truly has in store. Glamour roots, where the runway meets the dirt. Healing up the vanity, mending every hurt. True beauty, grounded deep, leaves falling, resting peacefully.